Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 21st to the 31st, 2018 reading for you. Now I've shuffled and meditated upon the cards, so we're going to see what these 11 days have in store for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. Oh, well, that's lovely. Alright, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Your first card is the Ten of Wands, which means that you're taking all your passions, all your creativity, everything that you've wanted to cultivate, create, and kind of have exist here on this earthly plane within your realm of existence. You're putting down those burdens and you're manifesting what you desire. You're also putting down the burdens that you carry for everybody else. It's time for you to embrace what you want, your passions, your creativity. Being a bit selfish, and not in a bad way, but everybody has to be selfish in order to achieve what they desire. Because if you're always giving yourself to everybody else, first of all, you're going to burn yourself out. And second of all, you're going to find that you don't have time to achieve what you want from your life. And we all only have a certain amount of heartbeats here on this earth. So you're putting down your passions, you're putting down your creativity, you're putting down the desires that you have been carrying with you, and you're creating what you want in a place that is safe and comfortable for you. It could be your home, it could be your office. You're looking at things through a new way or through an old way. And by old way, I mean kind of your old way of looking at things before life gave you too many burdens, too many responsibilities to really sit there and look at life the way that you had when you were younger. Now is time for you to create what you desire in your existence now. And by younger, it could be, when you were 10 or when you were 20, 30 onward. It doesn't really matter. It could be what you thought of yesterday. You're cultivating your truth now. Spiritually understanding what it is that you want, passionately desiring it to be tangible and real. Kind of turning dreams into reality. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And by kind of, I mean turning dreams into reality. It may take time, it may take longer than these 11 days, but you are deciding what you want, and you're going after it. Be it how you want to live every day, more authentic, more true to yourself, embracing your truth, your beauty, and not letting others weigh you down with what they expect of you. In work, same thing. Embracing a way of looking at things, still keeping your responsibilities. This isn't saying run out and join the circus. And this is saying to start listening to your intuition, start listening to your passions, because you're getting insight here with the Judgment card. Now, in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it is an angel blowing his trumpet, awakening people from their coffins. Here, it is a knight blowing his trumpet, awakening people from their slumber to do what they were born to do. And in this Welsh myth, the sleepers were born to guard whales. And the best soldiers, the best warriors, the best knights were put to sleep. And now they're awakened when they are needed the most. It's almost as if you've been gathering up your information, gathering up your knowledge, gathering up your ideas. And now something inside of you is calling you to create what you desire, whether it be calling you to do a hobby that you love and making it come to life, to take a hobby, turning it into a career, to just be more authentically who you are, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, without letting the not responsibilities, but the burdens of others define you. It's time for you to define yourself. The Knight of Pentacles. Now this could represent an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo, helping you to move forward in prosperity. But this also means that you are harnessing your passionate energy, your fire energy, and you are embracing an earth sign energy. which means that you're taking your feet, firmly planting them on the ground, and moving forward in your abundance, in your truth, in your prosperity, obtaining prosperity through what you desire, through listening to your own personal calling. Embracing that truth completely, utterly, and personally. Slowly and steadily moving forward and obtaining your goal. This isn't going to be an overnight success. Well, for some of you it might be. But this is sitting there and saying, okay, what makes me happy? Where is my bliss? And it doesn't have to be anybody else's bliss. Your bliss can be being the very best gardener that you can be, or the very best parent that you can be. It doesn't have to be something that brings you monetary wealth right away. And I use parent because so many people think that, oh, I just stay at home. No, that's not just. You're giving your life and you're taking away your own freedom in order to make sure that you are providing the best for another generation. That's astounding. Gardening, you're making the landscape beautiful. People sit there and they put down their truths and make them less. Sit there and be proud of what it is that you do and who it is that you are. And your prosperity is coming slowly and steadily, gathering your wealth of self, whether it be financial wealth or something you value as much as money. And this is also saying that for others of you, you're taking your passions and you're figuring out a way to make them into your career. Your ships are coming in. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're watching your ships come in. And it may be slow go. Okay? Because remember, Rome wasn't built in a day and it didn't fall in a day. Great things, whether good or bad, take time. Here, you sent your ships out. It's kind of like in olden days where merchants would send their ships out and no one would know if they'd come back or not. If they'd be lost at sea, if the crew would die of sickness, if pirates would get them, nobody knew. But your ships, you've gambled. And you've gambled on yourself here. And you're watching your prosperity come in. You're watching your truth manifest into joy, into something tangible that you can see here on this earthly realm. They go from being ideas into being realities. Because you're working hard and steady at it. So this may mean that these 11 days are about working towards your desired goals. Watching them manifest in the days, the weeks, the months, the years to come. Because true success, it takes time. But it's well worth it when it arrives. The Ten of Cups, and I love this card. It's blessing in home. It's soulmate love. It's remembering what you desired when you were younger and embracing that and seeing that love and that joy come into your life. For some of you, you could be meeting somebody. You could be meeting somebody because you're starting to take a different path that's more true and authentic to you. And this card is saying, and this reading is saying, to talk to people you wouldn't normally talk to. Not be reckless, not sit there and go and do dangerous things and put yourself in dangerous situations, but broaden your horizons a little bit. Embrace your prosperity because you're falling in love. And it could be that's, and some of you are falling in love with a romantic partner. Some of you are falling in love with yourselves. Finding that connection, that understanding, that truth, and sitting there and saying, wow, this is kind of amazing. Moving forward in prosperity and in blessings. This is also saying to turn and look towards where you feel most comfortable. Your home, your place where you feel as if you belong there, and seeing the blessings that are coming in. Through that sense of being grounded and being loved. Okay? And then we have the Moon card. And this is embracing your fears and doing it anyway. I mean, seriously, it's feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Knowing that the shadows aren't monsters, that you are moving forward in your prosperity. Like the Knight of Pentacles says, this is courage, represented by the full moon, representing Artemis, wisdom, the owl, representing Athena, moving forward in courage and wisdom, your luck down here. Embracing your prosperity, embracing your joy, embracing your happiness. Really embracing what it is that you desire. And not being afraid of it, but soaring towards it. Knowing that the only person who can stop you is you. And you're feeling the fear and doing it anyway. You're sitting there and saying, you know what, other people might think that this is absolutely insane, but I am embracing me and I am moving forward. Your clarifying cards are the Knight of Swords and the Death card. The Knight of Swords can represent an air sign, a Libra, an Aquarius, a Gemini. The Death card is saying you're going through a transformation of self, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're embracing what you want. You're sitting there. This is also my White Knight card. So some of you are going to be meeting a person that you're not looking for them, that you didn't expect to be meeting, and who comes in at the exact right time, at the exact right moment. And you're going to take it all in because the mind is working really quickly. You're being slightly brilliant here, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Cutting through doubts, cutting through fears, moving forward, embracing your truth. But make sure that you're thinking about it before acting right away. Because the Knight of Swords can be just so excited that you have to act instantly. But you also have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is saying, slow down, take everything in, and then act. Because you're going through a transformation of self. You are becoming more and more who you were born to be, and more of your authentic self. Blessings are guiding you. This is the only card with a halo around it, if you can see that. The dog's looking backwards towards the spiritual realm, charging forwards. Movement. You're moving forward in your life. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Okay. It's a small change, but it makes it read clearly. You're moving forward, gathering up your passions, your creativity, what you desire in the here and now, listening to the call within you, listening to what you were born to be, and watching your ships come in. Moving forward steadily, with your prosperity as your goal, embracing your fears, sitting there and saying, you know what, I am moving forward, I am embracing what I want, and doing so and finding love, finding joy, finding happiness, finding a bit more contentment within your life. It's as if there's this fear or this unease that has been lifted because you are being more authentically you. Knowing your mind, knowing your worth. You're knowing your worth, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because you've gone through this transformation. You've embraced yourself completely, and you're letting the old you die away, and you're embracing the new you. Don't carry others' burdens for them. Or don't try to make other people understand your passion. Embrace yourself completely. Listen to your call, because your ships are coming in. Because there's bounty and there's beauty here, there's prosperity. And it might be scary to sit there and say, you know what? I'm going to start being more authentically me than ever before. I'm going to start embracing my truth, embracing my joy, embracing myself. You're finding love along the way, whether it be romantic love or personal love. Love for what you do. It's penetrating your existence, and it is moving and kind of going outward. Kind of like an echo. Once you start living your happiness, you're going to see that people around you start being happier, or some will start being more negative and they'll fall away because they can't stand to be around somebody who's vibrating at a level that is so out of tune with their vibrations, with their truth. Still, embrace your happiness, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And know that your transformation is bringing you clarity. Don't act too quickly, because you're going to be brilliant and you're going to see and feel that people aren't quite keeping up with you, and that's because they're not. But step back, take everything in, and keep on moving forward. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.